Hello, I'm Letitia Clark, your mayor here in the city of Tustin, and this is Mayor Clark's Corner. Thanks for joining me today for the February update for all things Tustin. Today I'm at Families Together of Orange County Community Health Center, and in a little bit I'll be speaking with Alex Rossell, CEO of this great organization. Last month I shared my mayor's goals with you for 2021. One of those goals included enhancement of community engagement during our city council meetings. City staff has been exploring opportunities for the public to engage with the City Council during public meetings while continuing to be mindful of the health and safety of the community during our ongoing pandemic. As a result, at the upcoming March 2nd, 2021 City Council meeting and going forward, members of the public will have an additional option to verbally address the Council by joining the Council meetings through Zoom webinar, using a computer, smartphone, cell phone, or landline. Detailed instructions on how to join the meeting can be found on our website, each council meeting agenda, and social media accounts. The Tustin City Council meets the first and third Tuesday of each month at 5:30 p.m., and I encourage everyone to watch and/or engage. It's my pleasure to acknowledge 2021 as the 25th consecutive year of Arbor Day in the city of Tustin. We will celebrate this day by planting a Quercus virginiana tree at Laurel Glen Park. The city of Tustin is one of more than 3,400 communities that have made the commitment to becoming a Tree City USA. This program has been around since 1976 to provide a nationwide movement for communities to manage and expand urban management. We are very proud of our urban forests in Tustin with more than 16,000 trees in our parks and parkways, and are honored to be recertified by the Tree City USA organization. A video of the celebration will be posted to our website and social media accounts. The City of Tustin has started the process of updating the housing element of the city's general plan to ensure we are prepared to meet Tustin's future housing needs. The community's input will help the city develop a plan that best reflects the community's needs, values, and priorities related to housing. Under state law, every city and county is required to update its housing element to address specific requirements and submit the updated housing element to the State Department of Housing and Community Development. The housing element update will build upon and revise as appropriate the goals, policies, and programs of the housing element to ensure that the city can meet the housing needs of all Tustin residents from 2021 through 2029. We would love to hear from you to better understand the community's housing needs and priorities. Please visit our website and complete the housing element survey in English or Spanish to provide your input. The survey will be available until February 28, 2021. As our public workshop is also forthcoming, please contact Community Development for more information. We are all aware that 2020 was an unprecedented year due to the challenges associated with COVID-19 and the pandemic. The City of Tustin has been fortunate to have maintained consistent development activity throughout the city, despite the strains of the pandemic. Our Community Development Department has developed the Year in Review report for 2020, which features development activity details and other newly approved planning and building projects. The report provides updates on development within the city, newly established businesses, including updates on the housing element update, historic preservation, and newly initiated city-funded programs in response to COVID-19. The Year in Review report also provides an overview of the number of planning projects and applications received during 2020 and outlines building accomplishments including construction activity, plan checks, permitting, and building inspections. The Year in Review report can be found in its entirety on our website. We have all driven down First Street and noticed the ongoing construction at Peppertree Park. This is the perfect time to spruce up this great neighborhood park, which is heavily utilized. The Peppertree Park Improvements Project consists of restroom renovations, new landscaping, irrigation turf, a senior center, community garden, playground equipment, rubberized playground surfacing, infield renovation, and a series of accessibility improvements in accordance with the Americans with Disabilities Act. The Americans with Disabilities Act improvements include those that pertain to the play equipment, as well as the walking paths and seating and picnic areas in and around the park. I'm happy to announce that the Peppertree Park Improvement Project is anticipated to be completed April 2021. On February 1st, 2021, the County of Orange launched the Emergency Rental Assistance Program, which will provide up to $10,000 in financial assistance for unpaid rent or utility bills due to the impact of COVID-19. Applications are being accepted from eligible renter households. Orange County landlords are also able to apply on behalf of their tenants as long as the tenant co-signs the application. To find more information, residents may call 211 to receive assistance in multiple languages. This program ends at the end of February, so please call or share this information today. The city's Economic Development Department has partnered with Orange County Small Business Development Center, the Tustin Chamber of Commerce, as well as other organizations to provide free resources and assistance to businesses during this trying time. The Economic Development Department has also partnered with the Orange County Inland Empire Small Business Development Center to develop the Small Business Emergency Grant Program Phase 3 to provide vital economic support to small businesses needing assistance in overcoming the temporary loss of revenue due to COVID-19. Although the application period for this grant program recently closed, businesses are encouraged to sign up for email notifications with our Economic Development Department should more business assistance grants and programs become available. For more information on available business assistance programs and to sign up for email notifications, please call the number listed below. As previously mentioned, today I'm at Families Together of Orange County Health Center, located right here in Tustin. Families Together offers a variety of services including medical, dental, vision, and behavioral health, as well as family resources such as food resources and housing and utility assistance. Throughout the pandemic, Families Together has been on the front lines of helping families in our community and throughout the county for COVID-19 testing, and most recently with vaccination efforts. At this time, I'd like to introduce Alex Rossell, CEO of Families Together Orange County. Alex, thank you so much for being with us today, taking some time out of your busy schedule to just talk with us about what Families Together Orange County has going on.
Leticia, thank you so much for the opportunity to share here with you. The City of Tustin has been a tremendous partner of ours, and I'm very glad that we have this time to chat. Families Together of Orange County is a federal qualified health center. We've been existing as a community clinic for about 4 years and as a federal clinic for about 3 years. We've been in the City of Tustin actually as a private clinic initially for about 20 years at this point. Families Together of Orange County, like I said before, is a federal qualified health center. We identify 3 big needs in the community, which we're trying to bridge in all of our services. One of the needs that we identified is transportation. That's why in our center we offer free transportation. The other need that we identify is knowledge. The knowledge of all the programs, all the resources, all the resources that are around. And we also have our social services agency and our care coordinator, which actually assists in the knowledge and applying for medical or any services that they need. And the last one that we identify is language. So we provide services in their language, and we hire our staff in order to provide the language of the native language.
Wonderful, thank you. I mean, that just shows all of the comprehensive services that you all provide here at the center. But with regards to COVID-19 and the pandemic, what services has Families Together been able to provide, and are there fees or charges for the services?
As a community clinic, it is in our core values to do not refuse any kind of services that we offer because of their ability to pay. So we treat here insured, uninsured, pay. If you are uninsured, you have to fill your income verification, and according to your income, you can pay nothing or you can pay $5, $10, or $15. So it's free service pretty much. In this sliding fee schedule is also helpful with copays and deductibles at the same time. We understand that some of the families are just not able to afford some of these copayments or deductibles, so we were able to take them in. As far as the services, when COVID-19 hit us, as many other businesses and healthcare centers start in a little bit of a limbo to see what are we going to do, what's going to happen. And actually, to be quite honest, it's been like that till now. Things are changing weekly, daily. it's just unpredictable what's going to happen. It's very difficult to predict what you're going to be doing next. Thankfully, we were only close the services at that point that they have to do with group medical visits, of course, because of the distances. All of the other services were redirected to telehealth and start some limited on site. Then we start adapting to the COVID testing. So far we've been able to test approximately 20,000 individuals for COVID tests with the results of the follow-up. Then we enter into COVID vaccines. So knowing that doing the COVID-19 vaccination was a little bit of a challenge for us to really get it going and of course to obtain the vaccines. And just since December 22nd, if I remember the day correctly, we've been able to vaccinate as of today 5,500 individuals. 4,500 of these individuals has been seniors, which is the first category that they've been successfully being vaccinated. We have 500 healthcare workers at the same time, and only in 1 day and a half, we've been able to vaccinate 500 teachers. So that's some of the services that we're providing here.
Okay, Alex, you mentioned to us that you all have distributed 20,000 COVID tests and you're already starting on the vaccines. We know in this phase, critical care workers, healthcare workers, and also people 65 of age and over are eligible to receive the vaccine. Can you tell us how someone in this phase can go about getting an appointment with Families Together to get vaccinated?
Yes, at this point, we're working only by appointment, not walk-ins, to prevent the crowdedness of the people coming over. So we, at this point, have 3 different call centers that are receiving the calls and schedule. Our appointments turnaround are within 24 to 48 hours. And so they can qualify. If they're within the category, they just need to call the number and we get them in.
Okay, great. So it's as simple as calling a number, making an appointment with you all. What about residents? Are they able to obtain both doses of the vaccine from Families Together? And how will they know when it's time for their second dose?
The county has guarantees for us to have enough vaccine for the second dose. So everybody that received the first dose with us will get their second dose. How do they go about it? When they get their first dose, they actually get an appointment, which is going to our EMR, electronic medical records. The appointment is already set, so we have the space and we reserve the vaccines according to the time of the week. We have weekly allowances, so that's what we're able to work with the weekly second doses and first doses. That's how we can calculate it. The system sends you a 24 hours text notice confirming your appointment. You just need to show up. The second dose is a lot easier and faster than the first one. We only need to collect vitals, ask a couple of small questions, and you're done.
Okay, so that sounds easy enough. You call to make an appointment. You all help with the appointment with the second dose, and you even send them text message reminders to let them know that it's time for their second dose. That's really easy and convenient for our residents, so we thank you. Last week, the state opened up the vaccine to educators, food service workers, and grocery and agriculture workers, childcare providers, and emergency service personnel. So in this new group, are we able to sign those residents up for vaccines here at Families Together as well?
Yes, we are. Actually, the County of Orange, even though the state opened it a week ago, we start vaccinating this category as of Monday, a couple of days ago. So we are already vaccinated close to 500 teachers, and we are having the whole week, not the whole week booked, but we have active appointments for all those categories at the days to come. So just call the number and then we'll get you in.
Wonderful. So you're hearing it here, Families Together OC right here in Tustin. They are working on those educators, those childcare workers. Call the number, make an appointment. Again, easy enough. So if someone wants to get tested for COVID-19, still, even though vaccinations are being distributed, what's the process and is there a fee for testing?
No, there's absolutely no fee. If you have medical or any state insurance, that will cover. But if you don't have insurance, the state will pick up anyway. And if you have private insurance, we still go ahead and be able to test you. We are still providing COVID-19 tests on a daily basis, Monday to Friday. So there is no objection. We continue to do that.
Wonderful. And Tustin, as you know, is a very special and giving place, and our residents always come out to support one another in the time of need. Is there anything that you want Tustinites to know? How can they help in supporting your efforts and supporting the sustainment of Families Together Orange County here in Tustin?
First, I ask for your patience. You know, we've been overwhelmed on the categories and the phone calls are coming. We're trying to do our best to get you in within 24 to 48 hours. But if you're not able to get through the lines, please call again and be a little bit patient. That's the first thing that I ask. Two, we need volunteers. We need volunteers to help us maintain this system, to set up, to turn out. We need MAs, we need healthcare providers, anybody that can help us to expand the vaccination efforts and to be able to outreach to more folks. That would be very much welcome.
On top of providing efficient COVID testing and now vaccinations, Family Together, in collaboration with the City of Tustin, is currently able to provide benefits to Tustin adults who are at risk of homelessness. Can you tell us a little bit about this program?
Yes, that was wonderful. It is a wonderful program. It brings great satisfaction to me to know that we're actually preventing families to become homeless. We're talking about families that are 2 months or 3 months behind the rent or their utilities. They have not been evicted because of the hole in the laws to proceed with the evictions, but they're facing eviction, they're facing homelessness because of they lost their job, affected by COVID. And we so far been able to assist and close to $90,000 thanks to the City of Tustin in rental assistance and utility assistance, which is unbelievable. I'm very, very proud and thank you for allowing us to help some of the Tustinians in the facing really hard times.
Well, Alex, it's our pleasure. We're glad that you're able to vaccinate so many people, help with continued COVID testing, and obviously you're helping those in need, preventing homelessness and those who are in critical condition and are elderly. So we appreciate all your efforts, and we will do what you asked us. We'll be patient, and we'll remember to support you with any volunteerism that we can provide, but mostly our support of Families Together Orange County. So thank you again.
Thank you to the City of Tustin for allowing us to be part of this city and for support our work. With your help, your support is greatly appreciated, and I keep it in my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex.